our review section this week. We are going to review a handheld video game console, and Griffin, please walk us through it.
Sure. I'm going to switch over to camera 2 here.
Oh, your desk is quite rustic, Griffin.
Oh, yes. I built it. This is a... I guess I'll briefly start with a review of the desk. This is a... this is a 6 foot wide by 2 foot deep, inch thick pine board.
Okay.
I bought 3 of them from Menards, and then just, the basic 4x4 legs on each corner. So I've got 36 square feet of desk in total because I built 3 of them simultaneously.
Nice.
It wraps all the way across the back end of my room and also on another table behind me on camera. But we have a very exciting handheld video game console to review today. The one that everybody's talking about. A purple square.
What? I was totally expecting a Switch 2.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I bought one of those last week. But this is the Playdate by Panic.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So if you're not familiar, this is a tiny little handheld console. It's bright yellow. It has a sort of magnetic case that you can put on top of it, very Apple-like. It has a 2.7 inch monochrome LCD display at 400 by 240. It kind of has like a mini Game Boy-ish look to it, but that's where the similarities end, because inside you have a modern 64-bit processor, 4 gigabytes of flash storage, 16 megabytes of RAM, built-in Wi-Fi, excellent build quality. As a little size comparison, here it is next to an original Nintendo DS, and you can just see how much smaller it is. It's about a fraction of the size, but the controls on it are really ideally sized for your hands. The D-pad is nice. The buttons are just perfectly spaced enough for you to be able to roll your thumb between A and B. And the kicker is that you don't just have the D-pad and 2 buttons. You also have an analog crank.
What is that for?
It flips out and then it spins around. So
Is that for powering it up before you dive into a game?
It charges by USB-C, but this is an extra device that you can use that or an extra control, so that you can have both analog and digital controls. Like the original Atari 2600 struggled with this because you would have there was the controller that had like the joystick on the top and the analog one that had the dial that you can spin, but this has both of them built in, so you can play a bunch of different fun kinds of games on it. And of course, when you power it on, you can use the crank to flip through the user
cool.
interface, scroll through all your games really quick.
Yeah.
So
And you can play,
this is designed by Teenage Engineering, isn't it? Am I right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
So
And Panic, of course, is they're out of Oregon, I think, and they were famous for Transmit. I'm a software company.
yeah, and they also make
Before.
Coda, which is another IDE. But you also notice when you turn it on, although this is a black and white LCD display, I mean, this is much brighter than a Game Boy. It's not backlit, but it's just so much more reflective. The pixels are so tiny, like it's very high resolution, very smooth, very easy to see. I've never had problems like seeing it in ordinary indoor lighting.
Yeah, the frame rate looks great, but it does look a little bit dim to me.
Okay, yeah, I might be able to bring an extra light down here.
Okay, yeah, that is a bit clearer.
You've got
yeah.
built-in speakers that are quite loud.
But how long have you had it? Do you? Because this to me is like totally the kind of thing that I would buy and I would play with it and think it was really cool, and then I would put it on a shelf and never touch it again. The great thing about it, staying power does it have in terms of maintaining your interest?
The great thing about it, like one of its gimmicks, is that when you get your Playdate and first set it up, you'll automatically get what they call like season 1 of games. And I've started playing a game here, and you can see the blend of the analog and digital controls. Like you have the D-pad, but you can also spin around the crank to great effect and combine them that way. But when you get season 1 of games, what you get are 2 new games automatically downloaded onto your Playdate every single week for, I think, like a good 2 or 3 months or so worth of games. So this is all the season 1 games that you get. They automatically download it, and you can just like unwrap them, so to speak, and have another 2 new games to play for the week. And then they also recently launched season 2 of another set of, I don't know how many games it is. I think like 24 games or so. And season 2 just started a few weeks ago, so they're still releasing them. And everybody who has a Playdate is like discovering these games simultaneously week after week. I think they have like a Discord where people are talking about them or on social media. So it's a lot of fun. The games are really great. They also have a built-in game store where people can submit games and you can buy new ones. And because it's also so easy to develop games for, like, you know, Panic, they know how to make a good API. Like they have all these tools where you can make games as well.
Can you vibe code them?
Probably.
I bet you. I was just thinking that. I bet you could. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a lot of open source games that you can install. Like this one isn't really a game, but it's called XKPD, and it lets you read XKCD webcomics every single day. So whenever you launch it up, it'll download it, and that's today's XKCD. You can read the hover text and everything and browse through them.
So what's your favorite game so far on it?
There's a really great open source Tetris game for it called Playtris, but I've really enjoyed like the sort of arcade style games, like the one that I was showing there, Whitewater Wipeout, where it's like a sort of surfing game. It makes really great use of the crank. There's I really like racing games like this one, Grand Tour Legends, is a bicycle racing game. It also uses the crank really well because...
I was going to say, do you have to like turn the crank as fast as you can to move the...
You do. You use it to bike. And you can also see because it's a modern console, it supports full motion video, so long as that video is 400 by 240 black and white. But, you've got really nice modern games on it. Oh,
you bonked.
You bike too fast and you run out of stamina. It's a lot of fun.
More fun than playing games on your iPhone?
Oh yeah, because the games are much quirkier. You've got when you just have like an inherently fun looking console with a few limitations. You can't have color. You only have a few different controls. Like it inspires that creativity.
Mm-hmm. It looks really fun. Yeah, it looks really interesting. How much is it?
They recently, I think, started manufacturing a new batch of them, and you can get it for I think $230 from the
website,
which is at play.date is the URL, which is a cute little thing. Yep.
Excellent. All right. Really good show and tell there, Griffin. I really enjoyed that.